What's up, Libras? So this is going to be a reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Remember, if this doesn't resonate, it's just not your story. Sometimes you do have to flip the roles. This can be your energy, their energy, or some loser in your energy. So again, only take what resonates. All right, Libra. So the person on your mind, let's see how they feel about you. So the person on Libra's mind, how do they feel about them? For Libra, the person on Libra's mind. So we've got the Five of Cups in the reverse. So this person can either have hope that you guys are gonna like move on and heal this connection, or they've accepted the fact that you're just not coming back. Okay, what else do we have for Libra? How do they feel? Five of Cups in the reverse. So we got the Page of Swords. So like this person could be heavy watching you in hopes like, I don't know, you're going to come back or whatever. This person could be like trying to stay strong and hopeful and all of that. But I kind of get the feeling that they are kind of either losing hope or in acceptance that you're not going to come back. Libra, how do you feel about the person on your mind? How does Libra feel about the person on their mind? How does Libra feel about the person on their mind? Okay, so we've got the Hierophant on the side, so you could be dealing with a Taurus. What else? And the Nine of Swords. So, ouch. Okay. So, the Nine of Swords, you know, this is a lot of anxiety. This is a lot of like insomnia, trauma. You know, if we take the Hierophant in the reverse, this is somebody who is like, this is like hypocrisy. So you may feel like this person's a fucking hypocrite. Like, you know, they're non-committal. They, you know, didn't want marriage. They could have been in and out. And this could have left you kind of traumatized, okay? This could have left you in your fucking head. This could have, made you, like, really think about, like, what the fuck, okay? So this could have left you really in your fucking head. Okay, so this person, okay, what went on between you two? What happened between these two? What happened? We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. What else? And the Eight of Cups. So I don't know how this fell. So again, you could have had, this could have been a really negative, like, cycle, okay? This could have been somebody who liked to play fucking mind games, okay? This could have been somebody who is resistant to change. They're very stubborn. They're very avoidant. So, like, you couldn't have a conversation with this person. You couldn't talk about anything. I'm getting like they could have been cruel. They could have been very, just made you feel less than. This person was extremely resistant to change. Okay, so again, you could have been all up in your head. And just the fact that this person, the lack of accountability, the stubbornness, the complete avoidance to change could have, left you really in your head after you guys separated. I don't see you guys being together anymore. Not with the Eight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You could still be in your head about what happened. This person could have been really narcissistic. And narcissistic abuse does take a long time to get over. So, what else do we have? Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Cups. The Chariot, forward movement. Yeah, so you left. You left. You may have left feeling all fucked up in your head. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? Like, you literally are like, what the fuck just happened? Okay, again, you could have felt lost, disconnected, with the Hermit in the reverse. Kind of feel like you lost your way, like, what the fuck just happened? And I've been there, so I know this feeling. This is how, this person could have left you. In the fucking Nine of Swords with the Hermit in the reverse, like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I just got mind fucked. Okay, so, wow. Okay, what is the Page of Swords with the Five of Cups in the reverse? What's the Page of Swords, Five of Cups in the reverse for their feelings? Page of Cups. Okay, what's the Page of Cups? And the Queen of Cups. So this person, Judgment in the reverse, no self-awareness. Okay, this person has no self-awareness. They have no idea what they did to you. They're not aware of anything outside of them. Okay, so this person could have fucking ignored the call. But this person, it just has no self-awareness of what they put you through. But now they want to come at you in this Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, kind of like, I want to offer you my cup, but this is how this person left you. Like, you kind of felt mind fucked. The Hermit in the reverse can be like somebody with mental health issues. They could have left you with PTSD or whatever. And like, this person is over here like, I'm going to come bring you my little Page of Cups. Like, bitch, what? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? The Devil. What's the Devil? The Three of Wands in the reverse. And the Page of Pentacles. This person could be trying to manifest you back, but again, they're still in toxic fucking energy, and they lack any foresight, any discernment, anything, okay? They are completely closed off to anything that I would say resembles clarity, anything like that. They're not going to be able to manifest you back. You cannot manifest in this kind of energy, okay? So this person who claims they're going to come in this energy, it's manipulation, okay? This person doesn't have any idea that this is how they left you feeling, okay? They don't understand that you left, okay? There was no foresight. Like, this person doesn't understand all of the toxic trauma dumping they were putting on you, and they're still in toxic energy, so nothing has changed. So this person trying to manifest you back, this person has a lack of planning, a lack of foresight. They're still in toxic energy, okay? Codependent. They could have addictions, whether it's drug, alcohol, sex, whatever. Um, this person is very destructive. They could even be questioning their sexuality. Um, they left you in this kind of mind fucked energy, and they have absolutely no discernment for the kind of mental anguish that they had left you in. Okay, so this person, they don't see outside of their own selfishness. Okay, so if they do try to be like, I want to come back and be sweet, this is manipulation. 100% manipulation. Okay, 100%. This person doesn't take accountability or see any of their toxic behavior for them to actually change any of it. Okay, we've got justice in the reverse. Okay, this is dishonesty. It's, again, a lack of accountability. This person could be going through legal issues. This person could be under justice, or like under judgment. We've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, this is no longer wish fulfillment. We've got the Death card. Okay, again, this is over. But the fact that this person has no clarity, the Sun in the reverse. Okay, this person has no clarity, or like they just don't understand what they did to you, which is kind of tells me that this person might suffer from some kind of narcissism or mental health issue, or they're just the most fucking selfish person I've ever seen in my life, which is fucking crazy. Obviously the advice would be is to leave this fucking person alone, because this person is going to come towards you and try to gaslight you. Okay, because they don't see that any of the stuff that they did to you, they don't see anything wrong with it. So even though they left you in this mind fucked kind of energy, they don't see that. And it's really quite disturbing for Libra. Not yet? Okay. Let's see what this person has to say to you, Libra. This is crazy. For Libra. For Libra, what does Libra need to know? What does this person have to say? I love your swag. You are the whole package. I'm learning how to love myself thanks to you. I'm tired of the silent treatment. I want to sit down and talk to you about this once and for all. The grass wasn't greener. I regret my actions. And my finances are a mess. I made bad decisions. I'm in the process of turning things around. Yes, I was cheating on the bottom of the deck. This person is just, like, I feel like they're almost a child. This person could have been younger than you. I feel like they're a child, and they really don't get or want to recognize whatever it is that they do to you. There's like this lack of of just seeing, because, you know, all the cards were about them. I. And that's, I'm getting this person is extremely narcissistic, okay? All of everything about them is about them, okay? It's me, I. They do not see what they did. They don't take accountability. And it's almost like it's almost like a kid, right? Where you tell a kid that they did something wrong, but they don't understand what they did wrong because they're a child, right? Like, okay, when the first time you tell a kid, like, you can't be mean to people because it's not nice. And they're like, but why? Da, da, da. You know, it's almost like explaining that to this person. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, it's almost like trying to explain toxic behavior to a child. For Libra, what is wrong with this person? What is wrong with this person? So, self-reflection in the reverse. This person doesn't reflect on any of their behavior, okay? That's number one. And that's what I was telling you. Is like, it's almost like trying to explain toxic behavior to a child, okay? What else? Jumbled thoughts and shadow dance. Okay, so again, this person has really jumbled thoughts. What else? Like, I almost see you crying and trying to explain to this person how they hurt you. And it is like behooving them what is coming out of your mouth. That's almost like what I'm seeing in my head. Is like they're not understanding the words that are coming out of your mouth. And you're like, what do you mean you don't understand what I'm saying? And they don't. And they have very, very toxic behaviors. Shadow blossom, resilience and nourishing. You meet both sunlight and darkness to fully bloom. That's you. I think you have done the shadow dance, so you know how to balance your light with your dark, okay? You know how to meet both sunlight and darkness, okay? And you're very resilient. But that doesn't negate what this person has done. Hidden desires, right. What else do we have for this other person? Avoidance. Explore feelings, authentic closure and peace. I think this is what you need to do, okay? I think you just need to close out this cycle. I don't think that you're going to get closure from this person because this person doesn't see anything wrong with what they've done. Sacred boundaries, respecting and honoring your limits sets you free. This was in the reverse. This person doesn't respect other people's boundaries. I don't think that they even recognize other people's boundaries. Relentless craving, consumed, eroding habits. Addiction is a prison disguised as freedom. This is in the reverse. I don't think you have any addictions. What I'm getting, I think this person you're dealing with has a lot of addictions, but they don't see any problem with it. They don't see that it's a prison. They don't see that it's making shit worse. That's what I'm getting from this, is they don't recognize the fact that their addictions are extremely toxic. To them, it's not a prison. Ride the storm. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. Purge, purity, and refine. I think you've already ridden the storm. Okay? I think you've ridden the storm. And I think this person, as much as you would like them to comprehend and understand the mind fuck that they put you through, they're just not. Okay? So I think this is spirit trying to tell you to cleanse your energy, to do the healing work that you need to do. This person doesn't see everything they do to others and to themselves as toxic behavior. And again, if this resonates with you, you know exactly who I'm talking about. This person has a lot of they avoid any kind of adult conversation, any type of self-reflection, because they don't do that. They're never going to do it. And again, I don't think that they fully quite understand, comprehend, or will ever the kind of toxicity that they brought into your life. So I think spirit is just telling you to cleanse your energy, do the healing work, and walk away. I feel like you may have been dealing with somebody with a severe form of narcissism, because they absolutely do not see anything wrong with anything they've done. They don't see what has happened to you. They think if they come in and they're nice to you, then it's going to make things all better. It's quite juvenile, actually. Again, it is kind of like trying to teach a kid about toxic behavior. And I'm talking about a small child. Personal journey. I follow what feels right within me without needing validation from others. We are each in our own journey, and mine does not need to look like anyone else's. My enjoyment and my satisfaction is validation enough. That's right. Yeah, I think you were dealing with somebody quite narcissistic. And I think that they really, really took you for a loop. So please do the healing work and everything. But as far as ever getting any closure from this person, that's never going to happen. As far as you ever getting them to comprehend the mind fuckery that they put you through, that is never going to happen. This person has no self-reflection. They don't even see their addictions as prisons or problems or anything like that. So Libra, this is what I have. And again, this isn't going to resonate for everybody. For those of you who it resonated for, you know exactly who I was talking about. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, guys. Until next time.